from the 20th to the 26th. On the 26th, Uranus will be leaving Taurus. So, he was changing something in Taurus. He could give gifts, or on the contrary, take them away. What is Taurus? Taurus is responsible for the comfort zone. It's a zodiac sign that is responsible for the second house in the chart. We all have it, a house in the chart. This is our energy. This is what we were born with. This is matter, yes. How we can work hard for a long time. I would put it this way. What we get money for, what we buy with it, yes. If we don't have health, if we don't have the energy to work and earn. Venus rules, yes, that is, Venus is the ruler. And Uranus, it could bring some new technologies, knowledge, some new way of earning money. Maybe some knowledge about your health, your energy. Like, for example, chakras. Maybe something else, yes. So Uranus is something new, innovative, something astrological. Uranus, yes, could give you knowledge about your life energy. And naturally, we earn money with this energy. But it could also take away. It could take away what had been comfortable for us. Well, it's like that. You know, Uranus is actually such an interesting planet. If you look at the whole world, if you don't give something, it will take it away from you. Like, you work, but don't share with anyone, right? You work, but you don't invest yourself, I would say, in creativity. Just eating and sleeping, right? You don't go for anything new or spiritual, or you're not studying anything or learning anything interesting. And maybe you share it with them. Well then yes, Uranus might take it away and say, why do you need intelligence? Why do you need a brain? Why do you need this? You're not using it, right? So it might be taken away. And now, 84 years ago, it was in Taurus. It stayed there for 7 years and has already left. So, well, we all feel it now, how it's leaving, right? So maybe it's just that it's also telling you, like, you don't need this right now, but I do. Let's communicate differently. With your channel guests, who knows? Maybe it's something Uranian. So that maybe it's better this way somehow. Well, for some reason I think it's Saturn after all. Because, well, it's also a kind of limiter. Uranus, after all, it's associated with astrology, flights of fancy, imagination, and fruitfulness. Something about imagination. Well, someone here was really productive when it came to new ways of earning money and financial news. They were learning something about innovative technologies there, yes, maybe even about cryptocurrency, or maybe just in what ways, you can earn money online, for example. Yes, online. By the way, we all learned this, even students at school during COVID. It was during the COVID times when Uranus entered into Taurus. And that's also our energy, yes. So we learned a lot about viral infections, how they mutate, and how many different kinds there can be. And yes, it turns out you can even go to school online. You can see people and work from home online, even those who didn't want to. So that's what makes Uranus so interesting. And now it's moving into Gemini. There will be even more changes and twice as fast, because Gemini is the sign of communication. Close ones like neighbors, brothers, sisters, new technologies, documents. Most likely, everything will start online. Everything is online. And it's happening right here, right now, so close. And right away, you can take on a lot at once. Understand? There will be about 7 interesting years ahead, but if you don't want to share your talents with anyone or connect with others through them, yes, then Uranus can be very productive. Then Uranus can take away, for example, neighbors. I don't know, you close yourself off. Actually, it can cause some nasty ones. And with new technologies, something is always breaking. So maybe I don't share enough. That's what Uranus tells me. By the way, well, of course, you need to do something personal here. In general, it's an interesting, epoch-making event, and, well, it only happens once. These transitions of Uranus into the same sign, they happen once every 84 years. So, in our lifetime, this only happens once. Rarely does anyone experience it more than that. Only people who live to be 100, yes, centenarians. And even then, yes, maybe Uranus will visit some zodiac sign twice. Only twice, because it stays there for 7 years. That means, at the very least, yes, you need to live to 100 for Uranus to visit the same sign twice in your lifetime. And for some people, there are even zodiac signs they never experience, because some people pass away early, right? Some never encounter it at all in their lifetime. But we have experienced it. Something changed here. By the way, laws about money, yes, some innovations. Well, and of course in health too, because Taurus is also about loved ones, by the way. Taurus is ruled by Venus. It's also very much about love. And people gained knowledge. Psychology became accessible, just like that. And some unique knowledge. Yes, because Uranus is still about uniqueness. Something unusual, yes, some kind of flash. So, I want to tell you about this week. It's definitely unusual. By the way, the sun is moving into Taurus, but for now it's still in Aries. It's like we want everything at once. We just want everything right away. This and that. I want it all right away too. This and that. One thing, another. I also want to talk to you like this. I wasn't given the chance. I want to talk to you differently. I still want to do it. Yes, and I have meetings. My whole day is planned, so I don't want to waste time for nothing. And yes, sometimes you can get a bit scattered with that Aries energy. This and that, and the fifth thing, you have to manage to do everything. Maybe you have that too. Well, it affects all of us. It's just that we're all different zodiac signs. That's why I'm telling you, look, we're not just defined by our sun sign. For example, my sun sign is Virgo, but my ascendant, how everyone sees me, is Libra. I'm really like that. I just want to talk with you, you see. I want to tell you as much as possible. I'm seen as a partnership sign by everyone, yes. Well, I'm boring, yes. Those who know me better know that I'm boring, and I nitpick. Either it takes too long, or it isn't right, or it needs to be done differently. For example, my progressed sun is in Scorpio. And the moon, by the way, for women, the moon really shows itself. Very often, especially for those who were born at night. Well, for me, the moon shows itself through work and children. Also, pay attention to the sign of the moon. If you don't know how to check online, you can actually find out for free. You can also just type in a search engine, I want to know my ascendant. I want to know my moon. Or you can create a natal chart and read about yourself. Yes. You can even get it with an interpretation. Well, the only thing is, there are aspects there. Well, if you know at least a little astrology, you'll understand. If you don't, then just visit channels like this. We'll explain everything to you, but we mostly talk about the symbolic houses of the horoscope, of course. Astrologers and tarot readers usually work with symbolic, more general interpretations, yes. But that's also very important. It resonates well. I even look at the symbolic houses for myself. It shows up not only in the natal chart, but also in the symbolic houses. This is an ancient system. There were no natal charts before. Those are updates, innovations. But in the past, astrologers who served kings, czars, rulers. There were always astrologers at court. And astrology was even taught to Catholic clergy, yes. This knowledge, it was considered a great science. Great astronomy, astrology. I mean, a serious science. It still remains a science even now. But it's just scientifically difficult to prove the influence, yes. It's more of an intuitive kind of thing. That's why in some countries, of course, it's not recognized as a science. But those who are interested know, yes, that it actually works really well. It really does work. So, and today, of course, I'll talk about the zodiac signs. But first, I'll tell you something else. I've already told you about Uranus, about the fact that the sun will move into Taurus, so we'll be concerned about different things. For some, it's health. For others, it's comfort, home, daily life, where you live, right? And for some, it's simply about money, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus rules Taurus. And also, am I comfortable with my loved ones? Is my loved one comfortable? We all have different loved ones. We have beloved children, beloved parents, those I work with, a job I love, colleagues I love. Well, we like people, yes, maybe. I like my clients. I love you. Well, from that point of view, yes. If you look at it, Because we love a lot of things, right? To eat something, that's the comfort zone. Am I comfortable eating something? Does my throat hurt from it? My stomach or something else? The only thing, yes, is this aspect. We also have a stellium of planets. It's already there. By the way, it actually opens the Cinderella gates. There are a lot of stelliums. So you can make your dreams come true. It's already started. It's already begun. Absolutely everything. So, the new moon has already passed. And the stellium of planets in such an active zodiac sign opens the Cinderella gateway for many people. So there's such a concentration of energy that you can dream. You can make any of your dreams come true. The only thing is, of course, some people look and say, yes, I see, I can do something, but I don't want to. I'm comfortable as it is. Let's say I already have enough money. I'm already working at a job I love. That's the Taurus sun. It will move into Taurus. I have enough money. I don't want to invest anywhere else. And there are just those who will say, oh, but I want to. At that time, you'll have enough. Well, or to improve your health. Because Taurus energy is everything we have. First of all, we have health and life energy. To earn money, or even to build relationships with your loved ones. Someone might recover. So we'll all watch together, and I'll explain something general for everyone. It will apply to me as well, and to you, and to everyone. Then I'll go through it individually. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Just the key points. Only the most important things. Because there's no point in talking about the little things. We have tarot and oracle cards for that. We'll definitely go over them. Give it another week. And on April 20th, the sun moves into Taurus. I told you about this. This is the beginning of a period of stability. It's time to lay a solid foundation. That is, you had a lot of wishes and desires, and now it's like the plan has matured. For someone, right now, a plan will come together. Go ahead and jot something down. Someone has already written it down, someone who's more proactive. It depends, again, like I said. It depends on who and where. The planets are generally active. For example, I'm a Virgo, which is supposed to be an earth sign. But my most active signs are water signs. That's why they really resonate with me, even though my ascendant is in an air sign. That's how it is, right? And that's why, yes, astrology is such an interesting science. There, the sun is moving. And right when we all have it, we'll all have the sun in Taurus. It's just that Taurus is in different houses of our horoscopes. That's the thing. For someone, it's the house of communication. For someone else, it's the house of health. For another, it's the house of karma. Right? Anything can happen. And Aries, where there's the most energy, we also have this zodiac sign. It can be in different houses, too. Well, unless, of course, you are an Aries. You have the sun there. 100%. I mean, it can also be in different houses. But we'll look at it symbolically. For example, my sun is actually in the 12th house. That is, in the house of secrets, karma, the internet, hidden knowledge, and so on. There you go. I'm just sharing my own example. We're all different after all. There you go. And we'll all be thinking about long-term goals. That is, energy is the sun. It's our ego. It's our energy. And Aries gives us even more. So much energy, right? A lot. And here, it's about long-term plans, right? What do we want to work hard on to achieve our goals? I mean, really, it's cool, isn't it? It's awesome. On Monday, we'll have Mars-Saturn. That's discipline. By the way, Mars is about what I want to do to achieve my goal. And Saturn brings discipline. For example, you need to write down your goals, or plan them out, or do it according to some kind of schedule. Saturn is also something from the past. But Saturn can also give, for example, health, since Taurus is very strongly involved here. Maybe for someone it's about health. Well, energy. Well then, for Saturn, it's bones, teeth, the musculature. If you don't have anything like that, well, someone might just go to the gym to work on their musculature. Someone might work on it at home. Someone might take some medicine. For example, well, I don't know, vitamin D, so their bones are healthy. Someone might go to the doctor and make an appointment. Yes, that's it. So that's the story. This discipline and perseverance help you set realistic goals. All of us have Saturn in some zodiac sign, in some astrological house. That's exactly where we learn to set realistic goals and achieve them. Well, the sun, listen, in Taurus, it gives this kind of calmness to every zodiac sign when you calmly make plans and move forward step by step. In comfort.
В комфорте.
Here you go. The conjunction will also be on Monday, Mercury, Saturn. This is total clarity of thought. So right now we have Mercury, right? It's in Aries, and the sun is there too, scattered, kind of chaotic. But here it will give us clarity of mind, depth of analysis. It's a great day for planning in general. And also the stellium I already mentioned. Saturn, Neptune. To heal any trauma, maybe if someone has health issues. Because Taurus, yes, is about health. Or a trauma, for example. I took out a loan a long time ago, and I'm already tired of paying it off. I'm traumatized by it, yes. So, to find a way, to plan somehow. How can I work on my emergency fund? Or the opposite, I need to plan something for the house. How? Where will I get it? And will it be comfortable for me? Or will I earn it? Or maybe take out some kind of loan? Or invest the money somewhere? For the long term, it won't be a trauma at all, because Chiron heals what we haven't been able to heal for a long time. And for Taurus, it's perfect. You can heal your finances, the comfort zone, yourself first, your own beloved self, and everything that feels comfortable to us, and with our relationships with loved ones, to heal them. Of course, if we can heal them. Because there's duality here too. Here, Chiron gives something, whether you want to turn this little key or not. Chiron, he's like a little key. And when we heal with our partners, maybe we want to, but our partner doesn't want to, and that's it, doesn't want to, then don't interfere. Otherwise, there will be codependent relationships. We all have free will and the right to choose. So, here is a powerful boost of energy for getting things done. Everything we want to heal will work out, unless the other side. If there are partners I make money with, or where relationships with loved ones are influenced by Venus, if they want to, you can't violate free will and the right to choose. If a person doesn't want to, for example, let them live as they wish. Tuesday. Mercury conjunction, Mars conjunction. It's already coming to an end. I think by Monday everything will be sorted out here. That's right. We'll do it. We'll think everything through as needed. Actually, the best ideas will come on Tuesday. It will gradually fade, and we'll calm down. There's no need to plan further, since everything is already planned. And the Mars-Saturn conjunction will continue. A balance between actions. Choice. There will be some restraint. Well, if someone, for example, doesn't want to cooperate with us, it might be irritating, because someone might really not want to. They say, "No, we want it right now." And the person says, "Well, excuse me, no, we need to plan. We need to do something first. We need something else too. Don't rush." Well, and this also teaches us patience. And ideally, if someone has learned to endure, understands free will, the right to choose, or the laws of Saturn, this is authority, legislation, that it's not just about taking everything for yourself. No, you have to sign documents according to the law, pay fines, taxes, or something else, some kind of responsibility. Then the state will also take responsibility for you, protect you, and preserve you. Or then the state will act against you and stop your Mars. You are fighting. You are taking away. You don't want anything, right? Or, well, look, that's the story. So there's understanding here. But then Saturn gives stability. Very serious gifts come from Saturn. Well, here Mars-Saturn can cause a bit of irritation. And once again, since the sun is in Taurus, someone might even have some heartburn, right? You really want something spicy, something meaty if you have it. Or all sorts of fizzy drinks because of Mars. Fust! Yes, it fizzes. I have Mars. Well, you might get heartburn. Sometimes you want to, yes. But our Saturn, our body, Well, you know about that. That's the thing. You know about Saturn and you know the rules. Sometimes you just want to, rush things and jump ahead. But here you have to realize Saturn is karma. There are karmic consequences. If I eat meat now, well, at least I should have some of those pills that get rid of heartburn if I really want it that much. If you want it, then you have to follow certain rules, right? For example, or I want to go to some person, to an expert, someone with expertise who can solve some karmic problems. And I want 2 hours? Well, then we have to follow the rules. Let's agree in advance. Yes, not just for 1 hour. Well, basically, about the problems you know about. And if you feel like it, yes, give it to me right here and now, or to someone with you. And you also need to be able to calmly stop in time. Well, yes, it can be irritating. Suddenly someone might want to be with you. Right here and now, please and more, Mars style. And you, if you have, well, let's say, at home, yes. Like, my home is my castle, my rules, so it's calmer. We remove our shoes before entering. Anything can happen here, no matter what the rules are, no matter who wants to go where, at work or at home, to cross your boundaries. But in any case, you see, this support, the Sun in Taurus, will give us all practical solutions, and calm ones at that. So, what is good about the sign of Taurus? Imagine, the Sun is there, our energy will be there, our awareness will be there, calmness, practicality. Just imagine, it's cool, really cool. And honestly, there will be an overflow of energy because of the style, the outward style. But at least you can break through. Well, how? With reason, so that everyone feels good. Break through and achieve any goals. So Wednesday. Well, this too, the Sun is also still in Taurus. A stable, reliable background. Mars in conjunction with Saturn creates organization. But now it begins, when we really want a lot on Wednesday. And it begins, sort of, Mercury. We realize it's forming a square. Well, Mercury is our thoughts, and it's approaching a square with Jupiter. Jupiter gives us a gift. Or we can expand everything ourselves. Give a gift, buy real estate, I don't know, earn a lot. But the mind is already starting to understand, Mercury, or someone has already told us about it. It says, listen, wait. Before you get a gift, or you buy an apartment, or you earn a lot of money, or such cool opportunities open up for you, you need to face the 5th, the 10th, the 20th hurdle to overcome something. Well, just take it and overcome it. Well, let's say, Mercury understands that for you to work on your joints, or get your teeth fixed, if we're talking about health, yes, you need a certain amount of money to make an appointment with a certain doctor, or go to providers who take your insurance, whether it's OMS or just regular health insurance. Well, and at work you understand that you really can do a lot, but you need to do something for that. But that's cool too. Mercury will know everything. Well, it's true, yes. We don't really like it, yes. We want to get some kind of gift. Maybe you'll even want to give someone a gift. But your mind will understand, yes, that's it. Well, because, look, the Sun will still be there anyway. Maybe you'll want to give a gift to your loved one. Yes, to your loved one. To your child or to anyone you love, yes. Even to yourself, your beloved self. They'll also discuss Mercury that day. To get this, you need to take these steps. And you will be able to if you just follow the plan. And you will already understand. So, in the end, this week you can really make your dream come true thanks to Jupiter. That's how it is. But a little bit, of course. Here, Venus. Oh, sorry, that's already on Thursday. And Mercury is moving into a square with Jupiter. Yes, so I can make my dream come true. And now I already know how. But I need to think through the steps. And then, on Thursday, there's Venus. Venus, the ruler of Taurus. She is conjunct with Algol. That's right. Sometimes you'll want to break the law quickly, to confront someone or put pressure on them. But at the same time, The Venus-Jupiter aspect will also be very good, harmonious. That is, Venus and Jupiter already have a gorgeous, harmonious aspect. So, if Algol is still making us want to scheme, yes, if someone wants to come up with something, or if someone wants to get something from us. But right away, there's the harmonious aspect of Jupiter and Venus. That's exactly what we have here. Well, maybe we'll get what's ours on Thursday. You know, let me put it this way. On Wednesday, just focus on how to get something, how to talk to someone. But on Thursday, everything will work out for you. Everything will work out for all of us, as long as we don't get into that mindset of trying to deceive someone. Deceiving yourself, or if we don't let certain people, yes, schemers, deceive us. It would be just perfect. But, like I said, on Thursday there will be Venus and Jupiter. That's two. Gorgeous planets, very kind and cool. Honestly, well, everything could turn out perfectly. It brings luck both in relationships and finances, and opens up opportunities for generosity towards you. And you will be generous too. Well, this is a bit of a difficult moment, of course, but it teaches you to recognize illusions. Do you understand? That's the story. To see someone else's hidden motives, to see people's or your own hidden motives. For example, why do I give myself such gifts? Or eat chocolate? I don't know. Or something else. Maybe I'm stress eating over something. Or I just can't enjoy the material world. Because of comfort, yes. Well, maybe it's also about uncovering some hidden motives, both my own and those of other people. We never have anything bad at all. That's not true. Sometimes, as people, as human beings, yes, we perceive things, we like them, or we don't. We actually perceive our comfort zone very well when the sun is in Taurus. Well, it's about our comfort, whether we feel comfortable or uncomfortable working here, or whether we feel comfortable or uncomfortable eating this. What rules should we follow to feel comfortable? So, Thursday is such a wonderful day. Friday. Venus and Uranus are coming together. So, on Friday, if you're still thinking things over on Thursday, on Friday when Venus and Uranus come together, it's such a powerful, positive force. And this is right before Uranus leaves Taurus altogether. This is when perfect, brilliant ideas will start to come. Uranus will be right at the point of leaving Taurus, basically. And it will join with Venus. Brilliant ideas. Just write them down. Just write down the ideas, don't forget. Maybe you have it using AI, or rather, artificial intelligence. Well, probably. It's okay. Yes, in general, maybe you can ask something about health through artificial intelligence, because Taurus. Or about some areas of achievement, because there's a cluster of different planets, and it's like the gates to a Cinderella story are opening up. You can become rich. You can marry a prince. You really can. Yes, by the way, you can ask artificial intelligence. Ask it what exactly you should do and how to do it, by the way. Maybe some ideas, maybe some innovative technologies will help you do this, to earn money. Well, in general, brilliant ideas. Maybe you should do it right away. It won't be clear here how to achieve this, but over time, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out over time, because when Uranus moves into the sign of Gemini, there will be even more information. She can be quite precise, practical, I would say, a jack of all trades. Look, Gemini and Virgo. Virgos are slower, and Geminis are quicker. Both are jacks of all trades. Most likely over there, there's already a lot of practical information from Uranus. In Taurus, in conjunction with Venus on Thursday and Friday, yes, you will have the most brilliant ideas, but they might be a bit unclear, because it's about the future. And sometimes the future, well, that's why astrologers, the future, and predictors are connected to Uranus. By the way, I have Uranus in the first house, in Libra. I make predictions. Well, you see, that's how astrology works. I make predictions using different techniques. Sometimes they're unclear, and you still don't believe. But when it moves into a more practical sign, Geminis can do so much with it in practice. And here, a lot of information will come in, the kind that we can later apply in our own way in practice, either in finances, in earning money, or in building a comfortable relationship with someone. Imagine how great that is. To be continued. To be continued, subtitle editor, a proofreader. Well, here, the Sun is a bit in a square aspect with Pluto. This is the planet of transformation. This is the planet where you have to overcome something. You will understand what and how you need to overcome in order to fulfill your dream and reach your goal. Pluto is alone. It's the ruler, the patron of Scorpios. Here, your Sun will intuitively understand, or through knowledge, how to overcome an insurmountable illness. For example, something that couldn't be overcome before, to revive money from the dead. Because Pluto rules the 8th house of the horoscope. When it comes to shared finances, in the long run, what didn't work out before will work out now. But Pluto is a thing that brings up fears. We're a little scared to go there. And here you just need to work on your doubts and fears. But you'll definitely know how. You'll make up your mind. For this, then you can become a millionaire. Because Pluto, if you're not afraid, you become. Or you build a relationship with the perfect person. Shared finances, there will be marriage. Do you understand? Because it's something shared. To revive what hasn't been revived, well, health. It's the planet of death and rebirth. To save someone. To save if you work somewhere. Well, I don't know, maybe a nurse, a doctor, some kind of esoteric practitioner. Because, well, all of this is secret. There's something else here too. You will know how. Question. Question, question. This kind of conjunction makes it possible to solve once and for all what couldn't be solved before. It's just a matter of whether you will decide. Because, yes. Exciting. Well, for Scorpios, it's exciting. You can poison yourself. Sometimes a Scorpio poisons herself with her own toxicity. She says, "Oh, I don't want to, I can't handle it." Or something like that. It's very hard. I'm missing something. But here, you can solve something unsolvable. Well, okay. It's easy to overcome. Even if you're scared, your hands keep working. Let me give you a little tip. Close your eyes and just do it. My mother-in-law, she had several types of cancer. And in the end, they removed her breasts, her female organs, and her stomach. Her stomach was completely removed. Then later, they used a pig's stomach. Well, like a pig's. It's a DNA match. They formed a new one. Everyone thought she would die. And she always said, "Just do it. Just do it." Girls, she lived another 10 years after that. And she passed away at 86 years old. By the way, I was with her. There. Well, I often have to say goodbye, to see people off. Well, to accompany people through such transformations. Well, or through some kind of spiritual transformations. To accompany, just do it. It's called close your eyes. Because if you think about it for too long, there's never a perfect time. You know, it's always perfect. When you realize how to overcome, and here you will know. Thank you. How did you understand? Leave a comment to Alex Dabrowski. Awareness in general. Awareness gives us an opportunity. And here you have the perfect time to understand how to do it. And, well, you just need to do it. That's all. There you go. And, well, of course, there will be more conjunctions. You can postpone it for later. That's entirely up to you. Now we'll do a little spread for these categories, and for Sunday. So Sunday will be the transition. Uranus will leave Taurus and enter Gemini. This is the beginning of a new era. Well, at the very least, it's an era for everything, meaning an era of 7 years for you and for the whole world. There will be so many new technologies. So many. But we don't even believe in it yet. It's hard to believe what will happen. Well, maybe we can do a spread like that somehow. An actual reading. Or maybe look at it through astrology. Write in the comments if you want, if you would like, or if you would. Because we really live in a truly unique time. Imagine, 84 years ago in Taurus. Look, it was in Taurus. Now it moves into Gemini. Some people don't live to see it at all. We haven't had anything like this before. I mean, we've already gone through Taurus, but we haven't had anything like this yet. Unless you're already 100 years old. 100. If you're over 100 years old, you're watching me now. You know the new technologies. And that means you're definitely comfortable with this. In Taurus, it's about comfort, and you've learned that. Well, I applaud you. I really do. And you even use new technologies for your health. Share with us how you managed to do that. Because you also earn money here, using new technologies. Maybe you even have grandmothers like that. And maybe some of you have parents like that. Well, then those parents, who have lived through Uranus in Taurus, for example, twice, or Uranus in Gemini, they are brilliant. Truly brilliant. Well, but we all learn little by little. Here, the genius comes from Uranus. Here, we just have things related to finances, health, and energy. And here, it's about communication, interaction, cars, technology, legislation, and loved ones. Well, in general, technology is also a big part of this area. Information, like an octopus. Many of us here will become this way, either because of technology, over 7 years, of course, either because of technology, or because of the people who are around us, with whom we work, with whom we live, to get twice as much done. Well, in general, it's a pretty amazing situation here. Like I said, it's historic, truly epic-making. Well, it's an epic-making week. Just imagine. Well, something unique is going to happen here. Something unique. And then something unique will start happening in the sign of Cancer. Family, real estate, smart homes. They're already coming. But I'm wondering what kind of homes those will be. Oh, it's just so interesting to live like this. Which houses does Uranus go through here? So supreme. And we have such an epical week ahead of us in general. So hang in there, we're taking off. Because, really, you can really take off in Gemini. You can either broaden your horizons, or realize, oh, you can do it that way? And right now, when the house cusps are changing, they'll change on the 26th. It's happening right around that date. Like, really? You could actually do that? It depends on how long it lasts for each person. For each person, it will last a different amount of time. The cusp, I mean. Then it will get weaker. And then, during the transition again. Or maybe when some planets align. Come visit us. We'll take a look at all of this. All these conjunctions, aspects, both good and bad. By the way, a lot of people are afraid of the square aspect. But because of this, we build up our willpower. We become, more flexible. And for ages. You see, if you bought something or achieved something through a square aspect, you'll never forget it. You'll never lose it. Because everything is done perfectly, according to the law, without any rush. No one is pushing you off course, even if you were restoring your health. That's it. It's so deep inside you that no one can break you. At all. Just imagine, right? It's as if karma, the planet of karma or time, is giving it to us. So, that's the story here. And there will be a Venus-Neptune sextile. Right here, at the transition of Uranus, you can make your dream come true. It's like you'll see the path to your dream. This is a good Venus-Neptune aspect. If you're deeply spiritual, if you treat yourself and other people with care, and don't violate spiritual principles, here, higher powers can actually grant you a dream. Well, I don't know what you dream about. For yourself, for your own happiness, according to Venus, for your loved ones. And when it comes to money, Venus is still about money. Yes, maybe it's not such a huge amount with Venus. But that's the energy of our life. That's what sustains us. That's how we live. We are calm. Our soul is at peace. That's the kind of interesting Sunday we will have. In general, the week opens up a sea of opportunities. It opens doors. Even where there is tension, But if you decide to overcome something despite the tension, it will last for ages. It's that simple. Well, sometimes you just have to make yourself get up. Yes. Or something else. But here you need to understand that when you make yourself do something, you're not leading yourself to destruction. You're moving towards creation, towards higher spirituality. Well, let's do it. Let's do it for everyone in general. What does this week bring? The houses are simply different. The horoscopes are different. And now, I'll read the key points for everyone. For now, just for the week. What does it give to all of us? Well, if you wish happiness for yourself and for your finances, you understand that this is a spiritual tool, a talent. Talents. God has given all of us talents. And that means we can earn money through any talents. Thank you. Here, the sun is strongly tied to money, with an emphasis on finances and the body's energy. What about a week? It will teach you mastery. Well, first of all, they're showing you as a master. Time. That's what we discussed. And Saturn is exactly the planet. You'll just become a perfect master in certain areas. A master of planning goals, a mountain, a foreign land. Maybe for someone it's overcoming some limitations or obstacles, but that's the goal. In general, the mountain is the master of conquering the summit. Plan something, overcome it. Maybe someone will set a time for themselves to go somewhere, for example, to take a trip. But usually, a mountain is conquered in several stages. There are basically 3 stages of overcoming on average, if you read the oracle cards. Maybe a master, some kind of specialist. Yes, you'll have a specialist this week who will explain to you step by step over time. Just look, there's time behind the master, behind his back. He knows. And your mountains here will simply collapse. That means you will reach the top. Just like, yes, climbers, they really want to overcome it, to get there. But not everyone succeeds. Well, you'll respect yourself for the rest of your life. And maybe even your descendants will too. Or, for example, at work, someone might achieve a certain goal. Well, it's like, like conquerors, yes, they earn respect. It's just that each of us is conquering our own summit. So that's basically the story. Wow. And what does that mean? It will go away. It's some kind of unhealthy attachment, dependency, by the way. A crossroads. The master will give you a broader understanding of how to break free from attachment and dependency, where you can't reach your goal. This is an expansion, but you're always standing here and making a choice, this way or that. I already mentioned the aspects that rush us a little. The snake can represent temptation, rushing to get somewhere quickly, maybe not having enough oxygen or something else. You'll get tired. Or it could also be about health, a symbol of health. And when it comes to alcohol, it's the temptation to drink. Look, here's a crossroads. If you have someone who drinks, you can clearly see it here over time. You understand that this is a destructive addiction. What is addiction? And then I realized that this person, or this attachment, this habit, is destroying me, even if I like it. Well, I don't know, staying up at night and not sleeping. That destroys me. I end up feeling bad anyway. Or, yeah, I don't know. All sorts of things happen, things that tempt us to reach a goal. I keep taking out loans all the time, and then I can't pay them back. Anything can happen. So what is addiction? I know it's destroying me, but I can't do anything about it. No matter what I do, even if I cry, I just can't live without this person. Not drinking, I don't know, not eating something harmful. I just like it so much, yes, I'm even ready to die for it. Well, I mean it figuratively, of course. That's what you call addiction. And a good habit, a healthy habit, where you need to do something every day to reach your goal, that's already a good thing. For example, brushing your teeth every day is normal. Or, once a month, setting aside 3 times a month, setting aside a small amount of money, like 1,000 rubles each time. And in the long run, it will add up. Or buying, investing somewhere for the long term. And what is that? That's wisdom. What is a snake? It's wisdom. It's a symbol of feminine wisdom. It's a symbol of being able to twist around, to wisely get around obstacles, to get through where you normally couldn't when you have it. Or maybe the person is just interesting or something else. I don't know. This is a long-term habit, a wise decision. Yes, there are periods of transformation. I need money for that. For example, a transformation related to health, or some new step where you need to warm up, to catch your breath. I have someone there who will support me. This is where the attachment is a good one. Look, the attachment remains here. The good one stays, and the painful one goes away. Be careful not to destroy it. There is something good here. There is attachment, a wise attachment to something. Maybe don't cut all ties, because this gives you expansion. It gives you protection. Well, in general, inaction turns around. You will heal. Well, it's not for nothing that we have a stellium with Quran. That is, we have a stellium of planets. There are a lot of them. This stellium has been around for quite a while now. There was also a new moon there. In general, painful inaction turns into activity. This gives you protection. You remain attached and loyal to something, to some important wise goals. Maybe, yes. You need to be there while the transformation is happening, while you're shedding your skin. So, as long as good people or some money are around you, you keep going. Like I said, it doesn't matter here. In general, it's a great week that gives you protection, loyalty, goals, wise decisions, and an expansion of opportunities in the long term. Well, I'll put these cards away. I'm putting them back into the deck. We will draw one card from this deck for each zodiac sign, and one card from the astrological deck. Here, my astrological deck is ready too, my dears. So let's begin. The week for Aries. Well, Aries, you're going to have real style. There's so much energy, it's unbelievable. But on Monday, the sun will already be coming out. You've probably already rushed through all the houses of the horoscope. I want it this way here, and it's possible there too. There was such energy. Now calm down a little. The sun will also move into Taurus for you. You'll have a ton of energy right in your first house of the horoscope. It's intense. Just shape the destinies of your loved ones. Of people, that is. You'll just start to feel some kind of calmness. Some kind of turmoil will go away. You'll probably start thinking more about money, about comfort. You've probably already made some decisions. Okay. It flew, but it didn't flip over. What's coming up for Aries? Oh, you're already going to be harvesting here. I think you've already been pretty active here, Aries. You'll say, there's already a harvest. You can relax a little. Look, when there's a stellium in the first house, you can change your life in all areas. Literally all of them. You've already gathered part of the harvest. So now you're considering how to distribute it across all the horoscope houses, starting with finances, with money, with the energy that I have. What's in the fridge? What's in the bank? With which people I already have a harvest. People who already have results. So I need to distribute them. When to meet with whom? Who I don't need to meet. The harvest is already there? Yes. I already have a little harvest at home. I don't know. There's already something there. Maybe something fruitful around the house. I know where to pay. Maybe something needs to be repaired. Now it's called being calmer. Hold your horses a bit. You've already managed to do something here. And now you'll start distributing things little by little. And for dreams and for goals, just remember one thing. Of course, there'll be one day of the week like that. You already have some kind of harvest. You'll really want to achieve something quickly. Don't waste your harvest, for God's sake. Well, let's do it right now. And you love it. You always do it first, then think about it. Anyway, thank you. You'll have a lot of initiative. But as for strategic planning, it will depend on the harvest you already have here. Maybe you've already scheduled clients a month in advance. You've already hustled around here. It's called moving forward, forward, forward. Now things will slow down a bit. Mars, of course, will still affect you. There will be a lot of activity, no doubt about it. But the square aspect, that one with Saturn, you'll be constantly evaluating your resources. Or Saturn, or someone older than you who knows how things should be done. Or your bosses will say, hey, Aries, please slow down a little. Let me remind you again, don't forget to check by your sun sign, ascendant, and moon sign. If your moon is in Aries, it's like, I want it now and don't care about others. Be careful and think it over until Thursday or Friday. Otherwise, you might just pour all your resources somewhere or give out a bunch of gifts to someone. Remember, Jupiter is with Venus there. I love you so much. I'll give you everything, down to my underwear. And you do have resources. Or I'll work for you. I'll earn everything for you. I'll do it all for you. In general, Wednesday and Monday are perfect for you to start projects. And in general, stop worrying about someone else or yourself. Otherwise, you'll drain your resources. You need to get rid of strong emotions in general, or you might waste them. There's nothing here you really need to worry about. You have enough resources for everything, for any goals and dreams. That's what they told Aries here. Well, congratulations, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Okay. Your card. Taurus. So your key topic, right? Self-respect. Worship. You are very respected, by the way. You have a scarab on you. Look, the Taurus has the horn of plenty. The Aries have the horn of plenty. Taurus has the scarab. You are respected. Maybe with respected people who are here for a long time. Well, I think this really represents you. Because, well, who else but Taurus keeps moving forward for a long time? They keep doing something. You will earn some respect. Maybe it's also about the organization where you've been working for a long time. Or somewhere you've been investing. This is where you'll start getting respect. Maybe you'll finally finish something there. Get it done. People will understand that, well, sometimes, people think scarabs are just nonsense. Why is he doing this? Maybe here, finally, people will understand why you worked so hard for so long on something. In general, it's great. Well, your Venus trine Jupiter creates opportunities for growth. Venus with Jupiter means growth. Growth and respect, and what you were working on over there, it may start to grow. You might even move it somewhere else. Well, you'll understand. First of all, people will start thinking you're a witch. They'll say, wow, how did she manage that? But only you know that you've been doing all this for years, or even decades. You'll already know where to invest. And the respect for you and what you've accomplished so far, and where you'll be moving things next. Maybe you'll get, well, I don't know, respect at work, at home, or somewhere else. And you're like, now I've got some respect. Now I can tell these people what to do. For example, my family members who respect me, and I'll just mind my own business. Maybe I'll get some profit from investments. And then you'll be thinking about where all of this is going, and you'll know how to reach the next goal. You'll keep moving even further. In reality, some people won't understand how you achieved all this. Taurus, yes. You have some kind of acceleration, which isn't typical for Taurus. Same here. And things will speed up in your financial house. The sun, of course, being in your sign, will also give you energy, but things will definitely speed up in your financial house. You'll start feeling more energetic. You'll want to do something, and you'll know how to speed things up and get what you want. Well, that's great. You know what comes to my mind? some kind of investments or long-term assets. Well, starting with respect. Because it's like you'll even be able to invest your self-respect somewhere. That's great. Well, we're only looking at this for a week, girls. Maybe you'll be reviewing some contracts. You have some great opportunities, overall, and you'll know about them. Gemini. Welcome, my dear Geminis. Key topic, Gemini. Conversations, communication. Well, it feels like that's always a key topic for you. The conversations will be about health, about financial investments, long-term ones, conversations, and maybe even about some kind of real estate, something related to real estate, or conversations with people, maybe neighbors, or someone you're doing something with regarding real estate. Okay, wait, I wrote down your aspects. I need to flip through them. Okay, here I have Gemini. I just want to take a look. Well, you actually have an intellectual one. Your intellect is already very quick. That just confirmed it. You rule the third house of the horoscope. You see, that's the story. And my phone just beeped, and that's all about technology for you, all the gadgets. Well, anyway. There will be some contacts there. So you'll clarify everything for everyone. The sun, look, clarity, energy. There will be a flood of ideas. Everyone will love you, whether it's at work, your loved ones, or your household members. In general, you'll clarify everything for everyone. There will be a lot of activity. What else? I'll say, write your ideas down in a notebook. Write them down somewhere, because there will be so many, you'll lose half of them. Or recommend it. Advise people to write them down. You'll have brilliant ideas. About technology, about documents, about some renovations, maybe even involving real estate. Well, the Four of Pentacles. Comfort zones, earthly power. And there will be a sea of ideas. You'll be sharing these ideas with everyone, and you'll get respect for it too. Or write them down, because in the long run you might forget them. There will be so many. But here it's also about how to create a safety net, and how to make everyone comfortable. How to build a house, the Four of Pentacles. How to save up a chest of gold, I don't know. Earthly power. The sun, look, is giving. Your sun, your awareness, will simply give you a gift. How to have money and gain earthly power. Buy a house, I don't know. Save up money. Earn it. In general, it's such a cool thing. So, greetings to you, Cancers. I decided to go through what I had written down here about the aspects. Subtitles. Cancers. Your moon is in harmonious aspects. Your intuition will be off the charts. Editor. Oh, wow. Your ancestral intuitive energies will be off the charts. Well, for example, my moon is in Cancer. That's why I say, don't forget. For me, it's more often about children and work. So I can have healthy relationships with children, improve them. I can recommend something about health. It's the same for you Cancers. And restore ancestral karmic connections. Ancestral energies, your intuition will be off the charts. Regarding your health, you'll see real growth. So when it comes to interactions with people, psychology, for example, at my work, for improving your relationship with finances, that's how it will be for you in Cancer. My moon is just in Cancer. Some people look at their ascendant. You have 3 areas of life covered. Growth, health. But don't rush. Well, you don't rush anyway. Your intuition is just off the charts. Now, if Geminis have clarity, cunning, logic, and millions of brilliant ideas, well, for you, Geminis, Uranus is coming. The Supreme God is coming. It's clear that you're going to be brilliant here. That's it. What about Cancers? You can sense things from miles away. You might have dreams, premonitions, and foresight. how to improve healthy relationships, maybe how to improve something with your family, with real estate, where my family lives, with my homeland, family, homeland, relatives, loved ones, karmic energies in 3 areas of life. Well, maybe you'll be giving some advice to your loved ones, maybe even predicting something. I would say you'll be predicting something. But the only thing is, Cancer, sometimes you might see the future. But when it comes to putting it together logically, well, in general, I would advise you to do something creative, maybe take up a hobby, because your gut feeling, intuition, honest conversations about feelings, a shared dinner, spending time with loved ones or at work, something like that. You'll sense it intuitively, but maybe it will still be hard to understand logically. Sometimes it may seem hard, and you'll wonder how to do it. As if something is missing, but you will have strength of spirit. You will gain strength of spirit, and over time, you will find how easy it is to get something you desire. Cancers? Oh yes, you will get what you invest in. Oh, I cleaned up, well, that's what I'm doing, cleaning up. Change something, transform something in 3 areas of life. Or right away for many people. So I have, as I said, work, and I have a family. I have 3 daughters. I have a granddaughter, so I have a big family. You see, so it will play out like this with my family too. There will be a powerful transformation with the children. You will have the gift of foresight. In general, things will be great for you. I would say it's just strong intuition. Yes, you shouldn't. Especially on Wednesday and Thursday. Don't make any major decisions because, well, it can be scary, like death. Yes, to take a risk. You have something cool happening, and things may change in 3 areas of your life at once. Slow, well, in general, slow growth. Don't make decisions abruptly, slow growth. And go ahead, go into transformation, because you will see everything correctly. Well, for now, it's unclear. Yes, the logic, how it is there, that's how it will be. It will transform perfectly. This is healthy growth. Look, healthy growth. Financial and somewhat psychological too. Lev, greetings to you. Now, Lev, I'll pull up your aspects. Well, something public, creative is also actively present here. The sun is in a strong position for you. It gives you a lot of energy. But you have a little bit of opposition with Uranus here this week. This provokes you to snap at someone. There's a lot of energy. Subtitles. And if someone isn't getting something done, and your creativity is off the charts, you can achieve your goals. Well, that's it. At the beginning of the week, basically, everyone here is listening to you. But in the middle, yes, when there are these complicated aspects. Just be noble. You do it well. People will understand you. With time, well, by the end of the week, people will understand you. In general, avoid making harsh statements. Somewhere around, well, this Thursday, which is a bit difficult. And by the end of the week, you will receive some kind of recognition. There will even be some sort of win. Maybe you'll get a cool job or achieve some goal. I really don't know. A ring, maybe, or a marriage proposal. A collaboration with some really cool people. This is a partnership card. Partners you move forward with. Well, you could find a great job. Get married. If you already have a husband, then come to an agreement with your husband. Just don't snap in the middle, or you won't get what you want in the end. Yes, those harsh remarks. Only I know how, yeah. Or give it to me right away, please. The throne, please. My throne. I have a crown here. Even here, a ring shaped like a crown. You can't forget about partners here, that's what I would say. Well, basically, you have a week that could bring you some really great deals. Open doors you never even thought of. The world will open doors. You can make agreements with someone. Oh, you can get what you want. Or the finances you want. Or someone might say, I'll help you, giving you strength of spirit. Or someone will decide to go somewhere with you. Oh, I removed it again. Well, okay. You will feel lighter after this. Abundance in general. Abundance if you behave nobly. You have a public presence and leadership. In general, at work, in your studies, I don't know, some kind of leadership. It's like, well, if you act nobly in some way, people just adore you so much. They want to be with you both at work and at home. In general, you can achieve whatever you want. You can get recognition for your past achievements. Virgo, greetings to you, Virgo. Let's continue. What aspects do you have? Let's take a look now. By symbolic houses, greetings. Well, your activity will be centered in the 6th house. It's either work, profession, or helping someone. Well, or health, or a pet. Well, it's a house of routine, of some kind of routine duties. But in the end, this will lead to significant money, or a major partnership in the end. It might seem like a small thing. By the way, my sun is in Virgo. You seem to be discussing all this with someone about little things. In the end, you can make good money. In the 8th house of the horoscope, or some stressful moments in your life. In general, by helping someone, by dealing with someone else's stress, like an assistant, yes, you will get something really cool in return. Like a higher power. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, same to you. You see, it works both ways. If you helped someone, someone will help you. In stressful situations, I would say, thank you. Your higher self will guide you in some routine matters and towards higher goals, revealing them to you. So, you see, here the higher self is looking in the mirror. Everything good you've done, people like that may come to you, or clients may bring you money. So, you've done good things, good work, an assistant. You will receive money. This is shared finances. The 8th house in the chart. And this money will later help you overcome any stressful situations. The higher self is guiding you. So you came, and now, I'll tell Virgos, the Cinderella portal has opened for you. The Cinderella gates have opened. It's like I'm Cinderella, somewhere I was scrubbing, helping out. And, well, something there is joint. Your higher self is for something. You were born exactly for this, and it captures the past, as if it's pulling you into the future. It pulls you onto the road to the future. The soul came here for this. Your Mercury is perfect too, just like it is for Gemini. You even have something in common with Gemini. It will work perfectly. Your analytical abilities. Well, the only thing is, you Virgos have a square to Saturn. See, girls, there's a reason for it. A square to Saturn. That's what I'm saying. When I was making it, apparently I subconsciously remembered that Saturn squares Virgo. That's why I couldn't do it today. I think that square to Saturn is already there now. It didn't work out. Something stopped me. Saturn is restricting something. Yes, well, this week it will reveal what was blocking the way. Or here you need to try to overcome it gradually, according to the plan.
Это всегда стараться преодолеть.
Look, it closed off for me, restricted me, yes, some kind of karma. Apparently, I did something bad to someone. Girls, maybe my settings aren't working well, or something else is going on, but then Saturn opened up, meaning you overcome it. And here it is. The higher self. The soul shows you the path where you can. For example, in this case, go live. Well, for me, but it shows a week, it will be a whole week. Even though there's a square with Saturn, if you don't break the law, pay your taxes, act responsibly, and fulfill your duties, then your soul is just under stress. Then come the rewards, meaning in the future, you'll overcome the stress. That's the story here. So, on Monday and Wednesday, review your work processes here and make improvements. In the middle of the week, from Thursday to Friday, That's when you'll do the full checkup. Maybe it will affect your health too, because that's the sixth house in your chart. It's also involved. You'll have activity there, you'll have a stellium there, and your sun is there too, and the new moon is in your eighth house. You've already gone through the city. This is something about the future, something big and shared, the house of stress. Yes, maybe you'll help someone deal with stress, and that will help you too. In general, by the end of the week, you will definitely need some rest too. Don't forget about the gift of helping. Plan your rest so that karma doesn't catch up with you again. Otherwise, you might get sick because of Saturn. Your bones might start aching. In general, don't force yourself too much. Try to be rational, I would say. Because it seems small, right? But look, you shouldn't chase after money, really. Subtitle editor. Otherwise, there might not be enough time. It could be a lack of time, or maybe a lack of money. You shouldn't stay up late at night. In general, treat yourself and others with spiritual awareness. And any kind of stress, this week opens a lucky window. You need to treat yourself and others with spiritual awareness. That's how it is. Without spirituality, just for money. I even treat myself without spirituality. I work, I toil. And I do a bad job for others just for the money, yes. But this way, spiritually, that's how I treat myself and others. And that's why it's a house of stress. A highly spiritual quality. Well, that's it. The higher self will go somewhere. It will happen. You'll find exactly as much money as you need. Or you'll have more time in your life, more health. So, that's the story about Virgos. It's a little bit scary, but your higher self is guiding you here, Virgos. But on the other hand, you can earn money and improve your lifespan. Because that's the house of health. That's where your energy is. The house of routine, of tasks, help, and helpers. Yes, try to pay well if you hire a good helper. Don't be stingy with money, because your soul might bring you some really good people. By the way, you can also have collaborations with them. Foxes. Oh, hello, sorry. I accidentally skipped right past you. So Taurus. You have Venus in a very good aspect. It's favoring you, foxes. Venus is also favorable for Taurus, so it's going to be really great here. And I actually have a fox ascendant. Everything is good, ladies. There will be relationships with women here. Oh, and it's also in the house of partnership, harmonious aspects. It enhances diplomacy. Well, but Pluto forms a slight square aspect. Well, those are fears. Afraid to tell the truth, to forget about yourself, to try to be good for everyone, maybe. In a partnership. Partnership. In general, it's the perfect time for negotiations because Venus is on your side. But Pluto can be a little scary, yes. That's the problem with Libras. I want to be good for everyone. And sometimes, maybe, if the partners aren't very good, you need to just go ahead and say, well, excuse me, blah, blah, blah. Or, well, in general, maybe someone is behaving inappropriately. Maybe someone might not pay you very well. Although with women, the relationships are perfect, and with finances, the relationships are great. Pluto is provoking, most likely for power, about who's right in the relationship. The beginning of the week is a good time for negotiations, because you'll be in a very strong position here, and your skill in finding compromises will come in handy. That's it. I'd probably suggest clarifying expectations this way right now. You will be lucky with money if you don't put things off. Don't postpone conversations either. Everything will work out well, but you need to say all this beautifully, aesthetically. Not in a rude way. You were rude to me. I'm not putting it off for later now. Well, in general, so that people can also see how you talk, and everything will work out well for you. It's just that in the middle of the week, there's this difficulty, some kind of struggle. For power in relationships, or at work. Who's right or wrong here? If you don't procrastinate, You handle things gracefully, almost like a sponsor. You know how to do that, so everything will work out for you. And if your partners are still rude and nasty and don't want to pay you, then this is a good time to settle everything in your favor. Without putting it off, by the way. And everything will work out well. You'll find a good job. Or your partner will be shocked and immediately apologize. Or you'll find another good partner. All the pros and cons. I mean, basically, all the pros and cons. I need to weigh the pros and cons. Again, Just now, I wanted to draw a card from another deck. Wow! Well, you're a good psychologist. Good at, in general, just calmly, as always, you handle things. Yes, you'll have both black and white, but that's a good thing. When it comes to finances, you'll see both good and bad. And in psychology, you'll be the ideal psychologist. All secrets will be revealed in relationships. Well, just like that, like Virgin Mary, I know everything. I don't harm you, live as you wish. I'm leaving, going where there's light. You don't procrastinate, Libra. That's just how you are. We're moving on. I skipped ahead again. Oh, what's going on? I'm sorry. Today, I'm not really working well with my devices. So, where is my...
Скорпиончик.
Hello, Scorpios. I have both my daughter and my husband. Okay, let's take this deck. Hello, Scorpios. I hope you see yourselves. You have a transformation, a deep process, but of course, I'm not surprised. The 8th house and the 6th house are involved. This is the house of stress, something similar to what Virgo has. Only in reverse. Because you have a lot of emotions. Something will be related to joint contracts and major finances. And of course, this will be emotionally overwhelming for you. But at the same time, if you agreed to do something for someone, all your hidden resources will come to the surface. You will do real work and earn money. The only thing is, there will be some worry. You have to succeed in 2 areas simultaneously. But on the other hand, the upside is that you can get a great job and still manage everything at home. And even earn good money. Well, that's just emotions. Be careful, don't sting anyone. Look, the scorpion has a stinger. And so does... Oh my God, does the bee have a stinger too? If you get too emotional, you might sting someone right at work and lose your job. Well, the stinger will die, the venom too. You'll end up killing yourself or someone at home. You can sting, yes, just like with venom. You can sting yourself. And in theory, if it's something sweet, well, you might have to work on yourself, on your emotions. I chose it myself. I promised myself to do this work. I like it. It's sweet. I like collecting honey. Yes, maybe I promised too much to others as well. They use my sweet resource honey. But here, when you share, you actually gain a great profession for the future. Or maybe you have honey right at home. Yes. For example, someday you might have it. For what you've done, people like that will be waiting for you with honey too. It will all come back to you. Do you understand what the story is? Well, that's how it is for you. Your emotions start to take over. Oh, I forgot to take one card here. Well, it's a bit hard here because of your decisions, because of the past ones. Or because of karmic people, like everyone is waiting for help from you. But on the other hand, your energy is really growing here. Hidden resources. 2 paths open up, 2 opportunities that you didn't expect at all. For you, Scorpios, while some people just have doors opening, for some of you, it's like huge gates are opening wide. But for you, It's like two doors or two gates are opening. Something you didn't even count on. Some unexpected things are opening up. Surprises, where you will be happy later. Oh, higher powers are helping you. Just don't be greedy. Don't hold back your resources. You will have time for both. This card means don't worry. You are becoming perfect. You are becoming perfection. This is a stairway to heaven. Spiritual growth opens up perfect opportunities for you in the material world. You are becoming perfect, Scorpio. That means a person who can overcome any obstacles, earn any amount of money, and gain respect. Basically, your venom turns into healing, just like how venom is used in medicine, and people pay a lot of money for that. So Sagittarius, greetings to you, Sagittarians. Just a reminder, check your sun sign, your ascendant, and your moon sign too. They often complement each other as well. Let's take a look and read your chart for now. You have the 9th house, so you'll probably have a lot of energy. Maybe you'll be planning some trips or expanding your opportunities, maybe some learning as well. And your dream will come true over time. You will be moving toward your dream in giant steps because Jupiter is really supporting your ambitious plans, Sagittarius. So, where are you headed? You will aim your arrow at the garden. You aim it at the garden. Then, basically, you direct it towards some kind of group of people. And in the end, you'll be able to relax in that group. It's called a blooming garden, and the fruits will be very good. Higher powers are really helping you here. But, you have a square with Neptune. It creates illusions, so don't promise too much, or with someone else. Maybe your arrow will be directed somewhere towards society, or someone is promising too much. Abroad is the 9th house in the chart. A dream. Yes, oh, you'll come to me. I'll marry you. You'll relax. You won't have to work. Be careful, or you'll have some kind of profession there, or something else, or in this garden, in this society. Like, come to us. Join some kind of pyramid scheme. Neptune in general, watch out for illusions. Double-check things, because you're very trusting. You yourself, well, you don't deceive people. You just sometimes share your dreams, and accidentally, it turns into a lie. Accidentally. But damn, people can lie to you so much. And you, because of your soulful nature. All people are brothers, that kind of thing. You might do it accidentally, just by, it was just a burst of feeling for me. I hoped things would be different, but it ended the same. The people attracted to you are never accidental. You could become lost in illusions, while someone else may manipulate or deceive you, pulling you down. Out of the kindness of your heart, you might promise us so much, and then, oh, well, it just didn't work out, right? Well, your dream really can come true here. Let's ask. The higher powers say you can relax now. Come on, invest yourself. And win! Look where you're investing, the higher powers say. Here, victory awaits, with some changes. Maybe you'll change something, or there will be trips, a horse, maybe you'll buy something like that. It depends on which community you're investing in long term. Thank you. That's it. Thank you. Oh, I put it away again. So that's it. Let's take it out. Thank you. Because after a certain cycle, I think you'll get it. Jupiter is showing up again, and you'll reach your goal in the summer. Well, that's more how I read it. Travel, excursions, optimism in your plans. Well, you're an optimist. Check the facts, that's what I'll say. You will find like-minded people here. Capricorns, I welcome you, Capricorns. You have long-term goals. You have Saturn. Well, that's your ruler, your patron. It strengthens your spirit. And you have so much energy for a breakthrough in your career. There's a lot here. changing careers, achieving your career goals, and something with real estate. And here, only the most important thing, optimize. Optimize your workload, because you'll have a lot of energy. The tower, well, or you might get a headache. It's like you have goals, a lot to learn, some plans. Look, the authorities will appreciate you. Maybe your career plans will be appreciated. Later, you can register and find your own home here, because here, in the tower we are the masters of our own spirit, the Duma. And in your career, you can also achieve success. But if you don't plan your downtime, in general, let me tell you this, where you have authority at home, if you have family members, if you're happy with everything, and everything at home is in order, then you will reach the same heights in your career. But if no one listens to you, if you don't have any support at all, yes, if no one agrees with you, then it will be quite difficult. It depends on who provides the foundation. For a jump, that's how I'll put it. Oh! Professionalism. You have clear plans in your head. The male card, the King of Swords. Well, it also depends on which man you live with, probably. Your bosses will be thrilled with you. It's just important to maintain harmony and balance between home and career. It's very important. Be sure to recharge your energy on the weekends, whenever you have them. You have some rules in your head. These are the rules. Don't break the rules. Don't break your daily routine. You can achieve very high goals in both areas, but rules are a must. And if you have a good person in your life, he will really protect you. Here, the indications here seem to point more to a man. If you're a man, it'll actually be easier for you. For women, it'll be a bit more difficult for us. Because here, there could be career achievements, or even some kind of career change. You might need to reconsider your work schedule. You need to optimize your workload. That's how I would put it. Well, here too, you are probably your own guardian angel. Or maybe some man, if there is one. Well, if there isn't a man, then you are your own guardian angel. This is exactly what the card calls combining the incompatible. Combine even the incompatible into a clear schedule, and you will succeed both at home and at work. Just don't forget to be your own guardian angel. Hello, my dear Aquarians. My dear Aquarians. So, your key topics. That is, you have a cluster of planets. This is social activity. The 11th house, your dream may come true. Or new technologies, innovations. Through some innovative ways, you might gain knowledge directly through the internet. It's connected to the internet and some technology. Your guardian angel is always with you, and these are their houses where all your activity is. And technology, people close to you, colleagues. Somehow it's combined with your third house. You have some kind of helpers. From afar, so some kind of new technologies. Everything will improve your lives. A dream can come true. Some helpers are coming to you. Good ones. Well, and in general, Uranus is moving, and that's your patron planet. I think it's your patron. Look, your patron is coming right to you, and it will help you with your home and with your children. And so, look at what you dream about. The 17th, a dream at a distance. In general, Uranus will definitely be here for you. Your creativity will be off the charts. Well, it's definitely something related to new technologies. Well, Venus is squaring a little. Personal relationships, just a bit. There might be some misunderstandings with loved ones. Maybe they're just far away. By the way, this card shows it's actually a good thing. If someone is leaving, maybe, or there's a slight misunderstanding, something's off with Venus. Just a little. Well, it's as if it's for the best. Yes, this is exactly what opens two doors for you: to improve relationships with loved ones, or with finances. That's the story. It might bring up some unpleasant emotions, but it's for the best, just imagine. In love and in money. Here it is, your Uranus in Pisces. Emotions, yes. Things are kind of unclear. Maybe someone doesn't understand. Or your loved ones left, flew away, like the storks. But storks, they always bring improvement. And here he is saying this: things will get better for you later with real estate. Or with your loved ones, Uranus. He says, I'm telling you. At first, it's unclear. But in the end, what happens this week will ultimately improve things. That's how it is for you, my dear Pisces. Welcome. Let's take a look at you. Sun. You have it in the 12th house. This is karma from the past. All the activity remains, but you'll still be dealing with something from the past. Well, for example. Or it will be something at a distance. Well, at a distance in time. That's already karma. There are some consequences. You already know everything completely. Maybe it's just activity at home, when no one is watching. You still have activity, yes, because many things will accumulate there. Someone might be home or doing renovations. Also, there's the real estate I've owned for a long time. For now, no one sees it. But I'm making my dream real. There will be a breakthrough, leading into the future, into beauty and happiness. But the past is still about karma. Maybe it's some relatives. There will be some kind of breakthrough there. Family karma. Here, the breakthrough is in communication. Maybe someone was lost because of karma from the past. Some man might become active. With relatives, family karma, because it's the 12th house in the chart. If you related to someone on a spiritual level. Oh, and definitely your own body. Because here, well, here it's as if something actually happened. You do something with it. So a breakthrough could happen there, for example. In relation to yourself. Torment. Equals strength. Strength is basically health, simply put. A health breakthrough will occur. Likely in the 12th house, then. Very few people see it. Only those close to you might be able to see it. Or there will be a lot of energy. You'll redo the whole house. Or even the layout. How is that going to work? You have something similar to the 12th house. Strength. And the sun turns out to be in the 2nd house of your chart. About money. Well, if you look at it, or money will start pouring in for you. The money you invested in before. Very strongly, it'll really start coming in somewhere. And relatives can earn money too, since it's the 12th house. The earnings will start coming in. Enclosed spaces. Well, that's your own home. Or I work in enclosed spaces. Things can really start moving there too. Subtitles, please. And you are like a blessing. The higher powers thank you. It's like they're giving you opportunities, some kind of resources, like they're giving them to you. And they're telling you, you will have a lot of sources here. Because of karma, good karma. You'll be given many things, but you must choose no more than 2. Some kind of stress will end by the end of the week, and you'll be able to change something. Well, let's see. About health. If it's about bones, then the Tower. Bones, teeth. To rebuild the house, if something was broken somewhere. Some finances. To rebuild the financial system. Don't choose more than 2, or you'll rack your brain. How to solve all this? Your spirituality and meditation are strong. They will help you. Yes, sincere people. Prayers, meditations. They will help you a lot, as if no one will see you, and angels will be sent to you from all sides. They will be sent. Maybe someone from the past will offer you a job, offer help, give you some idea, and you might be able to put some stressful situations behind you. Something will start to heal. Well, as if everything is being revealed. In general. Pray, meditate, have heart-to-heart conversations. You will be helped. No one knew. Maybe someone, like angels, will come to you